Sup Nerds, 399 here with a very special episode of Pokepath. As you may have seen during the last episode, we have a few hopeful Pokemon that want to join the team. Unfortunately, they're not within the same level range as our usual. So in this episode, we're just gonna be gaining a lot of money in order to level these Pokemon up with what we normally have. Something else I wanted to check out was Trico, because since it doubles its power in tall grass, it can be very useful for the last three maps in the game. Route 3-1, 3-2, and 3-3, as you can see, doesn't have a whole lot of water or places to put in the mountain, which means Pokemon that excel in the field or tall grass are going to be very useful for us. So without further ado, let me just start putting the Pokemon down, and then I'll leave to the rat-a-tat-tat of the game's sound effect. 44 waves conquered. We've got 6 digits of Digi stolen. Let's go ahead and use some of it. I think the first thing we should do is get Meowth within the level 50. Because, as you may remember, X grant money equal to 10% of the target's gold once it does attack an enemy, which should help quite a bit when it comes to farming money. What to take care of though, I don't think Ampharos is going to be very useful for what we needed to do this time. We're not really looking to progress, just looking to make some income. So let's go ahead and add Persian into the team and deploy them, I guess. Yes, we can move Grumpig down and then put Persian here. Hopefully, this is enough of an area that Persian can hit the Pokemons quite a bit before the rest of our team murders them. So let's go ahead and continue to run, and I'll see you in a little bit. Wave 65 cleared and back of Yokai Yan. Let's go ahead and level up somebody else to their 50. And now we've got a Sceptile. Let's continue on. Wave 79 complete, wave 80 just around the corner. Let's see who's the next to level up. Now Farfetch'd is level 51. Let's continue on with the massacre. As we approach wave 90, we got another fat stack of Digidolans with us. Let's level Ditto to 51 so we can get double our income with Persian. Oh, looks like we don't have enough Dolans to get there, but I guess we can at least give it 5 more levels. Or who will it be replacing? I guess cast form is as good as any. We definitely don't want to remove any of our AoEs. Oh, right, that's not it. We can't just add Ditto, because if we do it right now, it'll just copy Grumpig. Instead, we're gonna need to remove all and then add the rest one by one. First with Persian, then with Ditto, and then I guess the rest doesn't matter. Wave 92 is how much we can complete with this team, but that's okay. We're not here for progress, we're just here to earn some money, so let's hit the retry button and start at level 75. Another 100 quid in the pocket, that means we can up our Pokemon. Go ahead and get Mario Kart. And we farm some more. We've got another fat stack of gold. That means it's upgraded. Haunter is level 26, which means... Ooh. Return it in... That's okay. Still got some grinding to do. Go ahead and continue. And that's the end of that try. Let's go ahead and retry and start over from wave 75 again. One thing I do realize is that armor is starting to become very annoying. And we did pick up a mod shop a while ago that has the ability to cause double damage to armor. So I'm thinking maybe they're worth a slot in our team as well. Another 100,000 yokai yen. Let's upgrade someone. Haunter just needs a 5 times more level up to be 51. Welcome to 51 and the Vanguard. I believe Ditto has also been waiting at 40. Unfortunately, we're about 50,000 off. So let's go ahead and start the waves again. Okay, it's not 100,000, but we do have enough to order the level 51 along with the rest of the team. There we go. So looking at this, we've got Ampharos that's still level 31, and I think that's it. So our grinding session is gonna come to an end. One thing I was curious though, it wasn't Marowak. Who was? Slash? Yeah, Sandslash has a faster charge than, was it Backpack the Lilligant? And Backpack the Lilligant may be able to shoot 3 at once every 2 seconds, but I believe able to attack twice as much every 1 second is technically 4 attacks every 2 seconds. So I want to put a star on Sandslash as well. Put them up there within the same realm as Lilligant, and then do some number crunching. Maybe they are better than our current backpack. So with that, let's continue on with the massacre. Who to this time? Maybe Splash? At 30. So, Machop could use some levels. Is gross. It is level 31. Fast form is already 56, so 10 levels on Ampharos. Psyduck is just there as the team. So we need Machop 50 levels and Ampharos another 10. And then we should be done with this grinding session. Let's go ahead and retry once more and start from wave 45. Is what we have right now enough to get Mach level 51? Let's find out. It was, and we still have 20,000 change. Ampharos? That enough? It's enough to get them 5 levels at least. Let's go ahead and continue on with the genocide. And with that, our grind is over. We've got 129,000 with us, which is well more than enough to get Ampharos to level 51. So let's go ahead, unlock some more eggs. Clearly we haven't seen everything this game has to offer, so we should be able to open at least one. Got an Anorith. Another Pokemon, another fossil Pokemon I should say, to add to our collection. Critical projectiles ricochet between enemies and keep ricocheting as long as they remain critical. And it starts at 20%. Wait a second, that's kinda nutty. It doesn't evolve until level 40 though. But we do have quite a bit of yokai yen, and it's not like we can purchase another egg because we're about 7,000 short. So let's go ahead and see if we can't get Anorith here to level up. Not enough. Unfortunately, not enough. We can't even see how much critical it'll have once it evolves, because I'm pretty sure the evolution boost is hidden from the stat screen. So even though this 10 times multiplier should get us to 41, I'm pretty sure the power recharge and critical will be a lot different, and even the range as well. Do I want to keep going one more time just to see level 50 Anorith? And I kind of do. We're already here. I did hit retry instead of surrender. So let's run one more round and get Anorith to 51. I'm super excited. And before I forget, go ahead and put a star on them. "85 waves conquered, about another 10 more before we fail this run. Let's go ahead and get ourselves an Armaldo and see what happens." 58%. 58% isn't bad, and it just keeps increasing. That's actually pretty good, honestly. I think it deserves a tryout at the very least. The recharge does continue to go down. The power is obviously gonna be as lackluster as our Greninja here, but that's because it is an AoE Pokemon. Um, it is random though. That's the other issue. Yes, it has a higher base power than Greninja, but that's only because you're flipping a coin on whether or not it will ricochet at all, whereas Greninja has a guaranteed 5 ricochet. There are instances where you're only attacking one Pokemon because there's only one high health or high armor Pokemon left in the map, and in those circumstances, I would rather have the higher power. So it's really not looking that well for our starter here. We do have 86,000 in the bank. Go ahead and open this Pokemon egg. And it's a Clefairy. What does a Clefairy do? Attacks deal 1 additional damage for each star. Okay. So guaranteed right now, I'm assuming that's our star, our golden star, which is at 344. So it's at 350 damage already. I guess power doesn't scale as much because it's going to be based on hours, but I can see this becoming very powerful at the end game. There are, say, 9 different maps in total, so at most you're looking at plus 899. They give it the most youth. Again, we're assuming that all of these end at wave 100, so maybe it is infinite. Maybe Clefairy is the biggest carry in the entire game, because as long as you keep increasing your stars past level 100, Clefairy will just keep getting stronger. I wonder if we have enough to get it to Clefable. And we did. The crit didn't go up, but that's okay. The additional stars didn't go up either. It does get quite a bit of power. I think this is another one that's suspect to testing. We can get them up to 36, which is cool. What happens if we move one of our Pokemon and put in Cliff? Do we see? Don't. But I guess there's one easy way to figure out. Let's go ahead and get rid of you. Or wait, no, we didn't get rid of that. We already got rid of our backpack. So let's deploy, and let's deploy Scratcher. Actually, well, just for the sake of it, because we're already done here for today, go ahead and get rid of everyone but Clefable. So that way we can test them just by themselves. So if its ability is correct, it should be doing about 500 damage to every Pokemon that goes by. Let's see if that actually happened. 500 damage. So yes, this Pokemon will just keep scaling as we finish more and more waves. That's kinda nutty. That's going to be it for this episode. I hope you all had a relaxing time as we ethnically cleanse Route 1-1 of Pokepath TD. As always, I've been Free99. You've all been amazing. I'll catch you next time.